Hello everybody, it's Jamie with gettingcraftystampin.com. See if I can get that to the focusing is so nice, isn't it? So, happy Monday. If you're joining me live, I'm on facebook.com/gettingcraftystampin. Hi Cheryl. If you are seeing this afterwards, you can see a full tutorial at my blog at gettingcraftystampin.com. I am Jamie, hence the name, it kind of makes sense, and I love to craft and join with you guys. Creating and connecting with others is like the best part of my job ever. Well, that and the beautiful artwork I get to create. Hi Edith. Okay, so we have a fun evening planned. If you didn't know it, every Monday I do 2 lives. I do one for our Getting Crafty Stampin' family. It's one of the benefits to getting the discount with us is that you can, let me see if I can get it to transfer somewhere else. I'm getting like some kind of light. It's kind of bright. Hi, love. And one of the benefits to joining the Getting Crafty Stampin' family is you get to craft extra with me with lots of fun tutorials and lots of tips and tricks. And every Monday I do 2 lives. So I do my Getting Crafty Stampin' family the first at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then I do my beautiful stamping friends at 7:30. And so it's a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy us. I do 2 cards, and I try to use 1 stamp set to show you the amazing versatility of those great cards. So here is the card we're going to be doing this evening. Like it's a beautiful easel card, and it's very simple. It's got a beautiful background with the Naturally Eclectic Designer Series paper that's on sale through tomorrow. October 31st, this Designer Series paper stops being on sale. And I need to have this paper. It's one of my favorites. Hi, Rosemary. Girlfriend, I get to see you in about a week. It's so exciting. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you. And a great easel card will lay flat when you're ready to mail it. And when people get it, you have 1 little embellishment or 2 on the inside. And what it does is, if I had boned it a little bit harder, it will catch the embellishment and stay open like an easel. That's a beautiful piece of artwork. Somebody can display it there in their office or on the mantles or tables. It's a great way to display. I know, my friend. I can't wait either. So I do 2 cards every Monday, and this is the second card that I did with my crafting family. This is the first one I did with them. So you'll see it has glitter on it. We use the Clear Wink of Stella with the Delightful Daisy Designer Series paper. This is one of my, hi Tanya, Tanya from New Zealand. Isn't that awesome? So one of the Designer Series papers is Delightful Daisy, and this is one of my favorite stamp sets. It's been around longer than I have been here. It's called Lovely as a Tree. When you add a little bit of sparkle, like our silver glimmer paper and the beautiful Wink of Stella, you can see the backgrounds there, you're going to wow anybody who receives this card. It also includes Every Good Wish, a beautiful stamp set in our current holiday catalog. And the words here at the bottom, warmest greetings of the season and every good cheer for the coming year, is included. Isn't that great? Now the other stamp set card we're going to make right now includes both of those, a stamp from both of those, and we have tons of fun. So do me a favor, if you're on with me now, can you like this video, share it with others, and then if you have any questions, make sure that you check out my blog at gettingcraftystampin.com. You can order with me live, and it will come right to your door, and I couldn't be more appreciative when you do. Okay, so let's turn it around and craft this evening. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Hi, Christiana. Christiana's in Tasmania. Hi, Ina. And we have a great collection of cards tonight. Are you guys ready? So the great thing is when you order online, if you get extra incentives like you guys do when you're part of the Stampers 10 Club, then you can have me mail you Happy Mail. Look at this. With a couple of little embellishment, you can create a great little easel card. How fun. Hi, Becky. Hello from WV. What's WV? Where are you from, my dear? Where is that? I know that sounds silly, but I don't know if I know where WV is. And this is our Designer Series paper, the Delightful Daisy. It's got a beautiful Tranquil Tide in color. I love this beautiful greenish blue. It's so beautiful. And the little polka dots is very whimsical with that great variegated background. You add a little sparkle with the glimmer paper. It's so easy to do. I'm going to set that beautiful card aside, and we're going to get creating. I have this A-type personality here popping out for you. It has to be straight. Okay. And that's crooked too. It's just enough of an A-type personality to drive me a little crazy. So what we're going to use is the great thing, by the way, when you buy our designer series papers, like this beautiful pack here, the Naturally Eclectic. I have to start making Christmas cards too, Tanya. We have a great class coming up on Saturday, so I'm excited. It tells you on the back the recipe. So it tells you the name of the paper and what colors are in it in order to create with it. So here we're going to use the Night of Navy cardstock and ink. We're going to put it on this beautiful patterned designer series paper right here, just like so. And that little cross shape takes on the shape of a fun snowflake when people see it. When you stamp on our designer series paper, you know for a fact it's going to match your inks and your cardstocks, and it makes it really easy to craft with style. Now, this is a piece of cardstock. It's Soft Sky. I have cut it at 4 1/4, and I've scored it at 5 1/2 and 2 1/2. You can do it in even Stevens at 2 3/4, but I did it at 2 1/2. It doesn't really matter, but I like it the way it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this in half, and we're going to lay it down, and we're going to use the bone folder to crisp it from behind. And the reason that you're going to crisp it is that, and from behind, is you want to give it that nice sharp edge that it will stay like a card. You don't have to push very hard. That bone folder does it. But when you bone, and see if I can catch that reflection. Oh, turn on my light. When you bone, often you'll get a shiny streak across your cardstock. A small thing at all. Really, it's not that bad. But you want to make sure you hide that. And now I have the fold here in the middle. I'm going to take and I'm going to fold that so this card is going in. Just like this. I'm going to lay it flat, and then I use the bone folder again to crisp the edge. And you want to make it have a nice, neat, crisp edge. You don't have to push hard at all. Now this will lay flat when you mail it, just like so. This is using the beautiful From the Holiday Catalog, Every Good Wish stamp set. Here's the Peace, Love, and Joy. And then the card we did earlier had the warmest greetings of the season on it. So here we're using the Peace, Love, and Joy in the Night of Navy ink pad. We're using one of the oldest stamp sets that Stampin' Up! Still has, called Lovely as a Tree. So you can see some of the beautiful trees that are classically fine-lined and gorgeous. Wonderful for coloring, and if you saw our Stampin' Blends are coming out November 1st, you'll want to order them. We're going to also use metallic enamel dots. So it's going to have a great little star right here for the top of the tree, and then some pretty ornaments that are hanging down. We'll use the clear wink of Stella on top of the tree. So what we're going to do is set this piece to the side and the Night of Navy to the side. Our designer series paper is thick enough that it won't go through, but it's double-sided, so you get double the pleasure. I do want all the Stampin' Blends November 1st, Tanya. Do you want to know I just created this weekend with those? I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek. You ready to see? We did this beautiful card here. Isn't that, oh, it's just yummy. And we did this card here. Those blends will give you a great opportunity to color, and you can add the clear wink of Stella on top for an extra sparkly depth to it. But I love it. Love it so much. And you can play with what colors that you do. It's fabulous. Okay, are you ready? That's great. We're going to stamp on this beautifully Natural Eclectic Designer Series paper. You could do the back if you wanted. That's pretty bold. I wouldn't do so. I like this nice fine print here to look like little snow puffs. I will have great tutorials for you on that. So I'm actually in the process of making a series of videos, Tanya, for everybody who orders. It doesn't do justice. Cheryl was with me when we were creating this weekend, and it is breathtaking. All the depth and the beauty, and it looks almost like it's 3D. Those Stampin' Blends are easy. Now, I'll be doing some tutorials on how to color, but once you order the Stampin' Blends from me, if you order the Gotta Have It All package, I'll have an email about that tomorrow. If you order that, you will also receive a video tutorial series on how to create lots of depth and color. And the cards I'm making with that will take and blow your mind. Gorgeous cards. Now what we're going to do is, I like to show you how you can make an easy card. Your crafting doesn't have to be difficult to be dynamic. This is our Night of Navy ink pad. So Can you see everything that's going on? Oh yeah. And the great thing is that those video tutorials will travel anywhere you want and you will own them. So they are private, you can't share them. But those who order from me, if you make it that I can contact you, will receive those tutorials. There we go. So we're going to take this beautiful tree just like here. And this is one of my older stamp sets. I've been stamping with Stampin' Up! For over 12 years. Been a demonstrator in January, will be 12 years. And it used to be all of our stamps were sold on these wood blocks. We didn't have clear mounted stamp sets. No, we didn't. So you can actually remove the wood off of this and use there's a specialty paper you can purchase for the back to make it into a clear mounted stamp. And I actually may do that. But one of the benefits that some of the traditional stampers like about our wood-mounted stamp sets is how they will never come off of the clear block when you're stamping. That's one of the challenges when you're crafting. And praise the Lord, today was one of the first days that felt like fall. Woohoo! I was so happy. I wore my jeans and I wore my long sleeves and I wore my flannel. It's a light flannel, but look at this flannel pattern. I'm just saying. Okay. When you wonder where I get my inspiration, when you see something like this pattern, imagine what I'm going to do with the blends to look like that. You better get excited. It's going to be gorgeous. Okay, so we have our beautiful Lovely as a Tree. On its own, it reminds me of like a little pine tree out in the forest, untouched and it's just collecting the snow as it falls down. It's so beautiful, isn't it? Now we're going to take from the Every Good Wish stamp set. I have the clear mounted here. We're going to take the Peace, Love, and Joy. It's lovely and hot here. Summer's on its way. I think it's a hot Christmas this year. Well, when you guys live, I know that we have people in Tasmania, and we have you in New Zealand who craft with us. And so, oh, by the way, this stamp is supposed to have like this variegated look, this distressed look. So it's not like I misstamped. It actually has like that aged look in that corner. It's supposed to give you that really soft look. And I stamp it down. The great thing is that you guys can craft from me all from the world. One of my dear friends, Beck Hutchinson, lives in Adelaide. Hi, Beck, when you're watching this with my beloved kids. I tell everybody I miss them. Kiss your hubby for me. Well, don't kiss him for me. Give him a hug for me and kiss those kids for me and tell them that California misses them. But I can always transfer. All of these craftings can go anywhere because Stampin' Up! Is all over the world. Isn't that exciting? So what we have is this beautiful designer series paper, hand stamped very simply. So you're ready to craft right away. Peace, love, and joy. Very simple. You can make this card for almost anybody in your life. We're going to use our clear Wink of Stella. It's one of my favorite tools. I'm going to bring it up. You don't need to have it globby. You really want to do it lighter than you think. Let me see if I can get it to focus really well. There we go. I'm going to take the clear Wink of Stella, and you have to be careful because clear Wink of Stella will blend the colors just like watercolors. And our standard ink pads are watercolor based or water-based inks. So you want to just be careful that you don't make it blurry. The fine line, you can see all the beautiful, can you see that? All the beautiful details on that tree. Isn't that just gorgeous? Let me see here. I'm trying to do it, and I have to look down to color, so I don't want to lose you guys. And I'm going to put just a sparkle on all these little branches. It's so easy to do. The Wink of Stella lasts what seems like forever. It's one of my favorite tools. You can watercolor with it. Or if you saw it like we did earlier this weekend, we applied it after we used the Stampin' Blends, which will be out November 1st. You can buy those from me at gettingcraftystampin.com, where I will have exclusive tutorials available later this week for everybody who orders the Gotta Have It All package. Right there. Isn't that beautiful? Can you see the sparkle? It's hard to capture sparkle. Right there. Oh, look at that little twinkly star. You could go in and color in here as well if you wanted to. I kind of don't. I want that tree to be the focal point. Then we're going to take our metallic foil accents. These little jewels come in gold and silver in one kit, the metallic ones. And we're going to take our paper snips. They come with a cover so you can remove them pretty easily, and you're going to go like so. We're going to go underneath of the star, and we're going to pick up one of those stars. We're going to place it at the top of my Christmas tree. just like that. I love that. Like if you were to come upon a forest scene, like one of those Hallmark movies, and you see something beautiful like that. Now we're going to add little ornaments all over the card with the clear ones. This reminds me of one of my favorite like crazy 80s cult style movies was with, what is it? Labyrinth. Do you guys remember Labyrinth? Did anybody watch that with the Muppets movie? That was definitely darker than the Muppets. I own the VHS and I refuse to get rid of it. I own the DVD. Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. But that clear orb is so beautiful and it really does translate so much. Oh, nice. I know, I love that movie, Cheryl. Tanya, I understand that you get lost using inks and knowing what to do. The great thing is I'll have step-by-step tutorials on those exclusive videos to play when you place an order with me. So now we have this really pretty tree with those little globes on them with sparkle from the Wink of Stella. It's a very, very simple card. Now we're going to use our Fast Fuse adhesive. We're going to turn the Designer Series paper over, do a line, a check, a line, a check. You can go in the middle if you want. Because this card's interactive, I like to make sure it's really stuck down. I put my finger on the adhesive so I don't lose it. I have a tendency to drop things. I have a little nerve damage from a car accident that makes it a little challenging sometimes. So sometimes I shake on the videos too. Hopefully it's not too bad. So this is this is like a beautiful postcard that you want to get in the mail, but I wouldn't mail it with this on the outside, of course. And we're going to make sure this is boned pretty well. We'll crisp your edge. And you're going to play this down. So what I'm going to do is just go like this, right in the middle, and not to the bottom because I want to frame out the paper. I'm going to lay the paper flat and I'm going to show you why. Do not put adhesive on the top half because that is where we will be folding it. Can you see that there? And so what we're going to do is place it so it's flat. Put your cardstock across the top. Make sure it's pretty even, and then fold it. You're going to lean it over and just go from behind. And when you use a bone folder and you do it on adhesive, these are inks on my finger. I'm so inky fingered, sorry guys. Is you push it down, you're making sure all the connection happens. Hi, Mary. So then you can see here how the easel card works. And it lays flat when you ship it. That's one of the cool things about that. But you're going to put some embellishment on the inside so that when it comes through, it's going to stand up. So I will use the bone folder across the back here. I will make sure this edge is nice and crisp. And then I will open this up and I'm going to place on this one 2 of the bigger globes from that great movie Labyrinth. It's not a Christmas movie at all. I'm a traditionalist when it comes to Christmas, like my Charlie Brown and my Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeers and the sweet romantic comedies. That's me, a romantic at heart. There you go. So then you have this great little, I think the embellishments are a little flat, so I would actually possibly do something a little bit more, but let's see here. Oh, there we go. Can you see that? So this sweet card looks just like this. Let me see if I can turn it to catch the light. Just like so. You catch the cardstock just like this, and then it lays flat just like that. You can stamp the words on the inside. So on the previous card, we used the warmest greetings of the season. I'm going to stamp that off. So what that means is that you're going to stamp it just to clear it. It's not the best way before you use another ink pad, but because the Night of Navy is darker, that is an easy way to do that. Tinsel is my favorite, right? Did you ever notice that I have shimmers in my hair? If you haven't seen Maggie with Fairy Shimmers, she's on Instagram, local to us in California. She does that as a business and adds those to my hair. Oops, and I schmutzed it. Of course, that's where I'm going to go with that. But it's still pretty. And you have a great coordinating project with ease. And it sparkles and shines. Isn't that pretty, folks? Look at that. What did you think? Glad you really liked that one, Cheryl. I know, you know what? An easel card is one of those things, hi Rosemary, that you can wow with, and it just takes one extra scored line and fold. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? So you can take this sweet card right here, line it up so it catches your embellishments. It goes like this. It's like a standing artwork for your friends and family. And then you can fold it flat so they can store it year after year. My aunt in Indiana does that. She actually has cards from all over the years, and she puts them out as great little decorations. She says, I never have to spend a penny because I get beautiful handmade art every year. Kind of nice, huh? So I hope you enjoyed yourself. Remember, you can see this full tutorial on my blog at gettingcraftystampin'.com, where you can create with us all the time. And then when November 1st happens in 2 days, you get to order the Stampin' Blends. Stampin' Blends are an alcohol-based marker similar to what you would see with other markers like Copic on the market. Ours is a 2-coloring system. It's fabulous. And when you order the Gotta Have It All price, and I will have a listing on that for tomorrow, when you order the Gotta Have It All kit, you will receive great tutorials emailed to you via email on the video. So don't miss out. I'm in the process of creating those so that I can have them ready for you guys. And then you can create beautiful, colorful depth and realism just like this. Hi, Becky. Thanks so much, my dear, for sharing and loving the card. I am so grateful. When you create with the, oh, look at that. I'm just saying, it's so pretty, isn't it? And then you get the option here with the 2 colors on the beautiful magnolia, or these are also another form of rose. They lay out flat. I can't remember the name of them. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for joining me live on Monday. I enjoyed seeing you, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Next Monday, I will be live, but that week I'll be flying out to Salt Lake City, Utah. So I'll be a little crazed next week, so have some grace for me. And then I will be back the following Monday. So there will be no classes next weekend. Yay! So thank you, Christiana. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys later. Happy stamping. Remember, you can shop anytime online at gettingcraftystampin'.com, where you can see my tutorials and more and stay in the know. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. I want you to join us on March 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th with the crafting cruise. You are going to have a blast when you join us with ocean view rooms, 4 full crafting sessions, 2 bonus sessions you can add on, a Hummer limo, shut the front door. How fun is it to be treated like a princess? And all this going to Ensenada, Mexico from Long Beach, California. You have to go to gettingcraftystampin'.com and RSVP. The simple deposit, you secure your room rate. It's $375 for an ocean view room. That's a huge savings. And $275 with early bird pricing right now. Check that out. For the whole crafting retreat. Don't miss out. Amazing prizes, raffles, and more. I hope to see you. RSVP, gettingcraftystampin.com.